Good morning. My name is Steve Poynton, and I'm the pastor of Fourth Presbyterian Church here in Lincoln. I also have the privilege of serving on the Habitat Board of Directors. And so I'd like to say a thank you on behalf of the Board of Directors for all of your support. The mission of Habitat's work is just simply not possible without your generous gifts of time and resources and money. Without you, Habitat is not able to bring people together to build homes and communities and hope. So thank you. Let us turn to God in prayer. Let us pray. Holy God, yours are the hands that flung the stars into the universe, the hands that held us as we were formed. Those same hands strengthen and nurture us in these times. May your hands guide us this day in all we do. May our hands be used to share and show your love in all that we do. And may those that gather today know that their love has indeed blessed the life of another. These houses built by hands are the houses that love built. And so may that love keep shining, and may we be builders for Christ in this community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Josh Hanshaw, and I have the privilege of serving as CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Lincoln. Thank you for attending our second annual Community Builders Breakfast virtually this year. This morning, we'd like to share with you how you support all of our homeowners and many people in our community. I want to take a moment to discuss the current pandemic situation. COVID-19 has had a huge impact across the globe and right here in Lincoln. Low-income households are particularly at risk as a result of the economic instability that they face and their concentration in the service industry. Other hourly jobs and other things expose them to COVID-19 disruptions. We've seen it in the lives of our homeowners who are hairstylists, factory workers, healthcare providers, and other service industry employees. Over the last 10 weeks, we have been working closely with our homeowners who have been dealing with the financial hardships of cut or lost wages with a mortgage forbearance plan. While this provides temporary relief that our homeowners need, this loss in mortgage revenue affects our ability to continue building on the build site for future homeowners who are almost home. Our construction staff, though, are busy working 5 days a week on our build sites to continue working on houses that are under construction, making sure that projects are in good order, and preparing for when we can welcome volunteers back to the build sites. You can imagine that without volunteers, our construction in progress has slowed, and it takes us a little bit longer. With the support of estate gifts, individual donations, and local grants, we've been able to subcontract some of our work, making it possible to get some of the work done that would normally be done by volunteers. This helps our houses continue and stay in good condition. Thank you to everyone who has supported us, prayed for us, and have been patient with us in rescheduling your work on the build site with us. I would like to acknowledge those who have helped make today possible, our sponsors. Your investment is transforming lives. Our community builder sponsors include Emeritus, BVH Architects, Compro Insurance, Home Services, Lycor, Lincoln Industries, Nelnet, Security First Bank, Union Bank and Trust, and U.S. Bank. Our neighborhood builder sponsors include board members Jessica Norton, Takako Olson, and Vicki Obrecht, Brester Construction, Home Builders Association of Lincoln and Nebraska Housing Resource, Murray Roofing, Pinnacle Bank, Union Title, Westgate Bank, and White Castle Roofing. Our printer partner is Eagle Printing and Sign. Our marketing and video partner is Maui Marketing. And a special thank you to our technical partner, Run Networks, for helping us take this video and this event virtual today. Our goal is to raise $20,000 this morning. And with their sponsorships, 100% of the funds we raise will go directly to our homeownership program. We have good news. With the sponsorship and donations already made, we are halfway to our goal. We just need to raise another $10,000 to get there. I know we can do it, and we appreciate your support. We are successful because of you. By providing financial support, in-kind gifts, advice, and leadership, and your time as volunteers is helpful as well. Last year, people like you donated more than 17,500 volunteer hours to our construction sites, in our restore, our office, and at special events. We couldn't do it without your help. And at this time, we'd like to present our annual Tom Scott and Joe Dappin Volunteer Award. To do that is our Development Director, Christina Zink.
Good morning. I'm honored to present this year's Joe Dappin and Tom Scott Volunteer Award, which honors an individual or individuals for their commitment to advancing affordable housing through exceptional volunteerism and leadership. This award's namesake are two of Habitat Lincoln's longtime examples of such volunteerism and leadership, Tom Scott and the late Joe Dappin. Tom and Joe have given thousands of hours to this organization through service on the board of directors, committee chairs, and our build sites. Joe served for 25 years before retiring and passed away last May. His legacy lives on through our construction trailer, which was wrapped in his memory by his grandchildren. Tom continues to volunteer with us 23 years and counting, and is in attendance this morning. Hi, Tom. This year, we would like to recognize not only an individual who has shown exceptional service and leadership, but also his entire family. This year, we are honoring Ed Zestera and his family. Ed works as a project manager for Brester Construction. He joined the Habitat Lincoln Board of Directors in 2016, serving on homeownership support, restore, and construction committees, and serving as committee chair many times. He goes above and beyond his board duties when it comes to volunteering. 3 years ago, when we started Scrub Day, a donation drive event for Restore, Ed volunteered to be one of our donation truck drivers. He also volunteered his sons when needed, their friends. They continue to be one of our go-to teams for Scrub Day. We are also fortunate to be one of the charities that benefits from the Good Life Havesy Marathon. We provide volunteers at the Expo Packet Pickup and Race Day Recovery. And Ed and his entire family have helped during the Expo for the last 4 years. Ed and his wife have helped hand out race packets, while his sons and their friends make sure t-shirts and our add-ons are always stocked. We don't know what we would do without them. In fact, last year, Ed was able to attend an out-of-state Husker football game. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous about what we would do without them. But I didn't have to worry long because they volunteered even without Ed. So Ed, go ahead and mark on your calendar October 31st as this year's Havesy. And recently, in a passing conversation with Ed, he was quoted, "I'll help you do anything to raise money for Habitat Lincoln." And I have witnesses. And a year ago, we started offering repairs to low-income homeowners. We currently don't have the capacity to do many or big projects, but we know there is a need. Once again, Ed stepped up. He met with homeowners to talk over the scope of work, made the game plan, and of course, did the work with his family and some team members from Brester Construction. We wouldn't have helped those additionals without you, Ed. Ed, we may not be together to honor you today, but please accept our thanks and appreciation for all you do, for us as a staff, and everything you make possible for Habitat Lincoln homeowners. And a sincere thank you to your family for volunteering alongside you.
Thank you. On behalf of the Zastera family, I'd like to thank Habitat Lincoln and say that we're blessed and honored to be receiving the Joe Dappin and Tom Scott Volunteer Award. For myself, I'd like to thank and recognize a number of people who have been instrumental in my journey with Habitat. First, past board member Steve Stick. Steve was the one that recruited me for the board and served as my mentor my first couple of years on the board. My boss, Chris Brester. Chris is a huge advocate for giving back to your community with your time and talent. And Chris supports this mission by giving his employees paid time during the workday to go and volunteer and make a difference in the community. I want to slip in a special thanks to Josh and Christina for not kicking me off the Scrub Day team after I ran over a mailbox that first year. My kids, Paige, Ethan, and Jackson, who willingly came with me and helped out with scrub day, the Lincoln Half-C, and on repair projects. They also would recruit some of their friends to come and help when we needed extra hands. Lastly, my wife Joanne, who's helped volunteer, but most of all for her love, support, and understanding. Without that, it would be difficult for me to wear all the hats that I do. I have a small book that I write quotes in. I don't always remember them word for word or who said them, but one of the quotes is, "To truly be a great person, you must have served others." To me, there's nothing more satisfying than being able to help out others. Unfortunately, with the current health crisis, there's not an abundance of opportunities, but I'm confident that in the near future, Habitat Lincoln will be building and repairing homes, the restore will be open, and there'll be volunteer opportunities. I hope when that happens, that everybody takes the opportunity to go down and volunteer and get in the running for the Joe Dappin and Tom Scott Award. Thank you.
I'm excited for us to share how you help us build homes, communities, and hope, and the impact you have on Habitat homeowners. I'm pleased to introduce the Community Engagement Director for the Food Bank of Lincoln and Habitat Lincoln Board President, Michaela Kumke.
Homes, communities, hope, and you. Good morning, I'm Michaela Kumke, the current board chair of Habitat Lincoln. This is an unprecedented moment where every one of us has been forced to deeply consider the fundamental importance of home, of having a safe, decent, and affordable shelter. The messaging for all of us has been to stay safe, stay home. But what if the home you are using to shelter from the virus is unhealthy? What if you are living with mold caused by a flooded basement, or windows that don't shut, or can't open because their screens are missing? What if you live with bugs, mice, or snakes because of cracked walls, an unstable foundation, or a damaged roof? That's long been the case for many families in our community. Even before the coronavirus pandemic became the single most talked about story, we were facing a housing crisis. 1 in 10 Nebraska families are paying half or more of their income on housing costs. This pandemic exacerbates it. A healthy home is a vaccine that provides both immunity and resilience. A safe home can prevent some mental health and developmental problems. A decent home can prevent asthma or lead poisoning. And an affordable home reduces chances of stunted growth and delayed educational achievements. We are all looking for ways to bring light and hope to these challenging times. We are never more human than when we support another in their time of need. When we offer our hand to someone in need, you know that feeling. It is, as Ed said earlier, to be a truly great person, we must serve others. Our neighbors need us now more than ever. They need our help to build back. We're ready to stand alongside these families with your support to build security and stability, to reconnect community, to create new foundations of hope. We've been doing that in Lincoln and the Lancaster County community for more than 32 years because of you. And we will continue to do it with you because there is still work that needs to be done. I want to highlight a few projects from last year that our board is particularly proud of. Throughout the month of June, the Home Builders Association of Lincoln and their members joined forces for a 5-week blitz build. They raised funds, donated product, and gave their time and talent to build a Habitat home in just 5 weeks. They provided an additional completed home for a Habitat family. Women Build grew from a 1-week event to a 1-month event. During Women Build 2019, there were 64 women who volunteered on our construction sites. 8 exclusive volunteer groups made up of businesses and individuals helped raise $4,000. And 4 local families were impacted by this work. We completed another faith build in partnership with and support from Thrivent Financial and area faith partners who put God's love into action by raising funds and volunteering on site. We are so fortunate that many of you have volunteered on our construction site, many as a part of a team build. This year, Union Bank and Trust participated in a team build week where for 4 days, nearly 100 of their employees volunteered across 2 build sites. Our build partnerships with subcontractors and vendors are key to our work. We're grateful for their involvement. And I want to call out one industry partnership that has become essential in our work: roofing. We are blessed to have a couple of our roofing partners here with us this morning. Good morning, White Castle Roofing and Murray Roofing, and thank you. They have been involved and stepped up to provide in-kind support at all levels, from materials to labor, and sometimes both. A recent grant from the Woods Charitable Fund helped us increase our home ownership support staff to full-time. Our home ownership coordinator, Teresa, works with Habitat Lincoln homeowners from application to final mortgage payment and everything in between. Her role has been essential during these last few months, working alongside homeowners who are anxious as they have faced economic hardships. Teresa has also created additional homeownership education classes, connecting us with many community partners. Classes include insurance and escrow, yard care, easy home repairs and maintenance, budgeting and planning for the future, how to be a good neighbor, and of course, Habitat mortgages. We have connected people. We have helped our neighbors, and we have always been there alongside families fighting back from adversity. We have worked at the grassroots level, and we have advocated at every level for those among us who simply need a hand up. But we have only done all of this because of your help. We are working hard to build houses for 5 more families who were selected during last year's application period, and I want you to meet one of those families. Awell and her husband Peter live in a 3-bedroom rental in the old Air Base housing in Air Park with their children, daughters Niacin, 16, and Amira, 2, and their son Nigel, 5. They are all very excited for this new opportunity for their family.
Okay, my name is Awell, first of all. I'm a mother of 3, 17 years old, 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old, and I will have a new baby in May. And I'm originally from South Sudan. I moved to the U.S. 2002, and I moved to Nebraska 2006. We are here because I applied for Habitat for Humanity. We're looking for a home. I wanted a place for us as a family, and I wanted a home that would be accessible for me as a disabled mother. And we were lucky enough to be selected and to be in this amazing program. As a parent, you wake up in the morning and you do things around the house. You get the kids ready, you do your house chore, you cook, you clean. But a lot of things, it's hard for me to do on my own. So my kids, literally from like age of 2, they kind of know that mommy needs help. So when they go to school, I have 2 of them go to school, the 17 and the 5-year-old. I have to wait for them to come home to help me do the laundry or do the things that I would have just done if I didn't have this issue. But I manage to do the things that I'm capable of doing. And majority of the things, I wait for them to come home. And for our parents, it's really, really hard to just sit and wait for kids to come home and help me with house chores. We will be super excited because this is going to be our first home. And my kids already know that this is going to be our house and we can do whatever we want to do. And the fact that they're going to be kids and I'm going to be the mom, that I don't have to rely on them. I'm sorry. The fact that they know already that Mama will do a lot of things in your house. Mama will take care of a lot of things that I don't have to wait for them to come from school. I don't have to call for my 3-year-old to pick up this for me or bring this for Mom and pick up the laundry. That I can just do a whole lot of things and they can be kids and do the kids stuff and do their play outside and have fun. And just the normal life that we just wanted to have as a family. Yeah, and I just want to be the parent and do the parent stuff. I'm just envisioning this house that I can just use a wheelchair, because my house where I live right now, I cannot even use a wheelchair in it. And if I can use a wheelchair in my new home, I can do a whole lot of things. I can clean more, I can do the laundry, I can do more chores around the house and take care of the little one, because I'm gonna have a new baby in May. But if I'm home all day by myself, it's hard to move around when I use the walker 100% of the time. But if I can use a wheelchair and have the baby in my lap, I will do more things for the baby. I'll take care of the baby, I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll be more independent. And that's what I'm visioning right now. That's what's gonna be my next chapter of my life. And I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Good morning. I'm Lisa Williams. I joined the Habitat Lincoln Board of Directors this year. But most importantly, after years of hard work, I paid off my Habitat for Humanity mortgage last year. I'm joining you this morning from the comfort of my Habitat house. And I want to thank you all for joining us this morning. Habitat for Humanity brings homeowners and volunteers together to build homes in our community and all over the world. There are so many additional benefits that follow as we put up walls and pour concrete. You've heard those benefits from Michaela and Alwell. And now, let me share a few of my own words. Owning a home is the American dream, and I've watched my dream come true nail by nail, wall by wall. It's such a great feeling to be able to provide a home and to leave a legacy for my children. That's really important to me. Owning a home brings about stability, safety, warmth, love, good times and bad, conversation, happiness, growth, defeat, and memories. I'm grateful to be at a point in my life where I have a safety nest to call mine, especially during my bout with breast cancer. And now, this pandemic, COVID-19 virus. A home is a safety place that you can come to when life can be so uncertain. Thank you, Habitat and donors, for being in my life and for offering families such as mine a chance to have a piece of that American dream called a house. There is that belief that each and every one of us deserves the chance for a better future. And that, with a little help, we all have the potential to get there. Former President Jimmy Carter says in his foreword of a book written by Habitat for Humanity International CEOs, Jonathan Reckford, and I quote, "The recovery ahead will be long. Our neighbors need to know they can count on us. The families affected will need our help and our attention as the work of rebuilding unfolds." If we hold our focus on the important matters at hand, we can use the power of the people to create the world we know exists, if we simply give it life. End of quote. Habitat for Humanity is needed more than ever. And now, more than ever, we need you. I ask you to join me today in supporting homeowners like Alwell by donating to our program. If you can donate, please make a gift that fits your budget on our Give to Lincoln Day page at lincolnhabitat.org/GTL. A $50 donation purchases nails and other essential hardware needed. A $100 donation purchases studs that start a family's home. A $250 donation purchases a front door. A $500 donation purchases mortgage relief for the families who are facing economic hardships. And a $1,000 donation helps frame a child's new bedroom. Again, the website to donate is lincolnhabitat.org/GTL. Thank you for your support.
On your screen, you'll find two ways to give. One is our Give to Lincoln Day page, lincolnhabitat.org/GTL. The second is a QR code. You can open the camera on your smartphone and hover over the QR code, which will pop up the web link to the Give to Lincoln Day page. Click on that link to be directed to our donation page. This Give to Lincoln Day, we need you more than ever to build homes, communities, and hope. This past Monday, we received a note from one of our homeowners, Kelly, who just last month paid off her Habitat mortgage. Her home was built in 1998 as part of a Home Builders Association of Lincoln Blitz Build. I wanted to share with you her words of thanks. Dear Habitat, I'm overwhelmed with joy and excitement and wanted to let all of you know how blessed and thrilled I am to have paid off my house. Words cannot express the gratitude and appreciation I'm feeling for all of your support in helping me accomplish this huge goal. It's taken me 22 years, but I've finally done it. I honestly couldn't have done it without Habitat. I've raised my 3 kids and have been through so much in this home. So many memories, so much joy this home has brought to my family and me. I'm truly grateful, blessed, and thankful for all of you at Habitat Lincoln. I want to give a big shout out to Josh, Nancy, and Teresa for all of your help and support through the ups and downs and the love that you've shown to me and my family all these years. I truly couldn't have done it without you. To those that have volunteered to build my home, to the board members that decided to select my family to become a Habitat homeowner, but also voted to help me stay in my home during really hard times, and to those in the office that have answered my questions and helped us out in so many ways throughout the years, thank you. We've been blessed to have had you in our lives. Paying off my home has been a huge accomplishment for me, and I've moved to tears with excitement and gratitude and feeling very fortunate to have had Habitat in our lives for the past 22 years. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Kelly.
This morning, you've heard how you've made an impact on families like Wells, Lisa's, and Kelly's. Kelly's testament is such a great reminder of why we do the work we do and why we need you to help more families like theirs. Habitat for Humanity provides a hand up, working alongside homeowners, providing them with the resources they need to build strength, stability, and self-reliance while working together to build shelter. With your support together, we stand ready to build back, reconnect communities, and create hope. Thank you for attending today's Virtual Community Builders Breakfast. If you would like to make a donation, the website again is lincolnhabitat.org/GTL. Thank you.